mailbox? Been cooking with the free shavakadoos. Oh, it says it's playing Genshin Impact. I thought I switched over to just chatting. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I'll sort this out. I will sort this out in post-production. Oh shoot, we're at 73 resin. Poggers. Poggies. Okay, now what was I doing before switching to my main account? Oh right, I wanted to do some artifact running. Oh yeah, definitely during a sale, that's when they're worth it.
Access denied. Next up. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Hey!
Oh yeah, fun fact, if you beat up these slimes over here,
Access denied.
this will also result in a chest appearing, actually.
We're way behind schedule.
As soon as I can.
Incoming.
Since I already picked it up, it won't show up around anymore anyways. But yeah, mailbox, sorry, I'm not so sure if you answered my question before, but and I might have missed it in the chat, but what do you have left to do for this week for your classes and assignments and stuff? Or are you pretty much wrapped up at this point? And what about anybody else who's doing school? I know Hotbox is still, he's been working on class stuff. He was lurking yesterday, getting the class grinding out of the way. Respect. Major respect. Ooh, fishies. Come back to me! Fishy! Fishy! No! Fishy! There we go. Doing essays, had to do one on bias. Seems like a kind of a broad topic. What did you narrow your topic down to? Speaking of topic, it's actually a pretty interesting topic of discussion. Because I feel like regarding bias, a lot of different pieces of world history can be marred by bias to begin with. Because a lot of history books in a lot of different schools will say something differently about a particular country or how events unfolded. Grab this. Oh yeah, I had my missing Geoculus over here. Huh, why didn't I pick this up? Well, now I got all of them. am I doing on my artifact stuff? I have 574. We out here. We're Gucci. We out here, folks. Alrighty then. Where are we going next? Let's go over here. And after that, we shall wrap our evening up with some polls and meeting up with Edgy Boy Xiao a little bit more. And apparently my camera doesn't want to work tonight. Oh my god. So now we have to go to this one over here, which is in a very weird spot because I can either... Wait, let me try going from over here. The teacher wanted us to type what our biases are whenever it's something silly like favorite color or car brands or something serious. That's very interesting, actually. Which kind of delves into, like, I'm sure it's because the professor is, like, interested, like, how are y'all's thinking processes and stuff and all that. What do I have right here? Oh yeah, there's a chest I forgot to open. I forgot. I, like, moved away from him for a second, and then I was like, oh, right. Those treasure chests behind a rock in this game tend to be common anyways, so... At the same time, they're no major biggie. You should pick up all your chests anyways for the achievement, but also at the same time to complete your world exploration. Most importantly for world exploration, I suppose. The one thing that it's just not rewarding in Genshin Impact right now because, like, unless you're picking up chests that are guaranteed to have primo gems. But even after collecting a bunch of chests in Genshin Impact that result in a bunch of crap load of primo gems, you're probably not going to have enough to get a substantial amount of pulls that you want for the character you want. Okay, so this is an okay path rather than gliding to this little treasure hoarder camp. I'm not gonna fight these guys, I'm just gonna grab this over here. Some of the artifact fodder spots are like 12-hour respawns. A bunch of them are actually 24-hour respawns. Oh yeah, absolutely. Mora. Definitely need that for Mora. Mora. In other words, in other unofficial, semi-teasing news regarding Genshin Impact, the English voice director said he's interested in me conducting an interview with him. So, we're gonna get the survey ready. We're gonna get some questions ready. We're just gonna have to make sure we get a time and date ready too. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm definitely pretty hyped up and pretty excited about it. And plus, like, interviewing him will allow me to understand more of how, like, the voiceover industry, like, works a little bit more from his perspective, from his position, from his side of things. Because a lot of voice actors and voiceover artists, they often are pretty, open to how the process works with them on social media, considering a lot of them are now working from home because, like, you know how much your own personal sound booth costs to set up at home? At least $10,000 to $12,000. Everybody has to work a second job. Voiceovers artists are just no exception. Like, I can have the equipment, it's just that having the proper classes, having a coach, and having people to make my voiceover reel for me, that takes some investing. Voiceover work just takes major investing in general. And the only thing I've kind of decently invested in It's just my equipment. And this microphone I've been using since I was in high school, and it's still holding on pretty well to this very day. I think the major upgrade I need is like a better mixer, because mine, I've been using this 4-channel mixer for a while now. It's pretty basic and stuff. It doesn't have like too much settings I need to fiddle around with. But I honestly probably could use a bigger mixer to actually, well, adjust my own sound settings a lot more. What the heck is that Eye of the Storm doing there? A lot of voiceover art to start out with, like, okay equipment anyways. Oh, I forgot this dude doesn't take falling damage, of course. No, he doesn't take any plunging damage. Alright, so where are we going next? I think we'll go over here, then over here. These spots. Oh, dang. By the way, Mailbox, how are you doing on Theater Mechanicus? Because I definitely could do some rounds. I might be able to do some rounds with you tonight, after the polls. Oh, this is definitely Donkey Kong music. You've been struggling a bit? Alright, sure thing. I think I could definitely help you out. Yeah, I need to, like, catch up on the side quests. I only finished part 1, honestly. We knocked out 2 Foxies and got our ultimate ready. GG's. Come on me, buddy. I'm gonna steal some money. I can't believe for the most part, like, the 5-star characters I got on this account are like mainly DPSs, and 2 of them are mostly selfish. By selfish characters, I mean like they are completely primary focused on doing DPS. Who is... Oh, hey, dude. I was gonna say, like, who is Molt? Who is a Molt? What is a Molt? Maybe I have a relative named Molt. Yeah, I think he lives in a cave. Like, far away from where I live. Oh yeah, dude, did you see the Nintendo Direct tonight? Today? Is there any games that jumped out at you? When I'm Molt, like for milkshakes. Or a milkshake. Anyways, lame puns aside.
Boring.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Are you planning to get Splatoon 3? That's cool, that's cool.
Feel the beat. Boring.
There we go. Alright, so that artifact spot is done, so now we need to move over here, and then after that we can get to the bottom of the map, and then we can get these poles ready, folks. We can do Octolanes without DLC. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool-chi. Cool-chi? Okay, that's a very weird word. I am not quoting that. I am not quoting that. Quoting. English. Difficult. It's snowing hard where I live. Yo, Texas has been really having heavy snow. And I think it's, like, again, something that people aren't used to in Texas. It's pretty interesting, too, considering that, like, I usually imagine Texas to be a humid region. But now I thought wrong. You know, Texas and Florida, Texas just like Florida, are also, like, places where you can surprisingly find affordable rent. A gamer I also know from New York has moved down to Texas for her job. And she's living there. She's surviving there. She's managed to get her own apartment there. I've been to Texas at least, like, once in my life. I haven't been down there again. You're supposed to go forward, my dude? I think the last time I went to Texas is probably just mostly... It was a vacation idea from I think my parents. And then... All we did was kind of, I guess, look at different houses, I suppose. I think... My mother was, like, considering a spot in Texas to move to. She honestly could have, like... She honestly probably could have, like, continued and enacted with that idea, considering that we wouldn't have to struggle with money right now, as it is if, like, I stayed in New York. If I moved down to Texas, like, I probably could be able to get into... I don't know. I think there's, like, a few institutes in Texas that are pretty noteworthy. And, like, this YouTuber I watch, Mikey Chen, he's opening a restaurant in Texas, actually. And he's going to be moving to Texas next. He's lived in New York. He's lived in, what is he? I think he's lived in Washington State. And now he's moving down to Texas for his next restaurant. Because he's getting strong on the food biz. And YouTube's really paying off for him, like, literally. Oh my god, yo, Pokemon Black and White again. Why does Pokemon White have the weird Pokemon ideas, yet it has some very intriguing story?
Worthless.
Okay, so I think we're good on our artifact fodder. We got 606 now, just about 394 more to go till we get our max artifact fodder. Because I don't want to spend any right now. Alright, so let's swap accounts. Get to the main show. Let's get it on the road. It's already 9:04 Eastern. Let's get these polls going. First of all, let me go ahead and swap to my covering, so that way I can log into my main account safely. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna send out a friendly reminder on Discord, Twitter. Isn't this the Final Fantasy VII combat? Ooh, yo, this is a fire remix. Avalanche, Lost Perception. Ooh, okay. Adding that to my list of remixes. Alright, that's it. We got 80 polls set up. And the test runs are here. We'll do those later. Did I already finish forging 20 items? Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but honestly, I think before we forget, we should also do the next part of the story. And then we'll do these pulls. Because we might as well get some extra gems out of it anyways. That's a lot of pulls we saved up too. Alright, I'm gonna shut off the music for now, so we can go ahead and focus on the in-game music. Wait, actually, Mailbox, have you already done the second part of Xiao's story? I think this is what, like, the second part of the Lantern Ride is locked behind, because... I don't know how this works anymore, so I'm just gonna roll with the punches. Indeeds I have. Indeeds I have. Wait, is there supposed to be music here? Well, time for me to experience this for the first time.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao Lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao Lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done.
Plastrite?
Mm-hmm. Plastrite is the main component of any Mingxiao Lantern. Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either Mora or plastrite. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment.
Sure thing, Chief.
One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds.
Bloaty
The
floaties.
other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne.
Thanks for the posture check. What makes them so special?
Well, they're just more stylish, I suppose. Actually, they're just blue and red varieties of plastrite. Gemstone merchants only gave them fancy names to try and impress their customers.
Hey.
The difference in their features compared to regular plastrite might be minuscule, but the difference in price is astonishing.
I can imagine.
No, never mind that. Just bring some azurite and vermilionite back to me. I'm counting on you.
Aye aye, Chief. Alright, time to rock this account now. Get it? Rock, because Geodaddy is the rock.
Crumble.
The king of all rock. Yeah, welcome back, Ramen. We're done watching the Afrisha Vakadu videos. How much more story do I have to do? I mean, I don't mind taking my time with the chores here, but I do want to plow through a bunch of dialogue. Oh, hey, there are bloaty floaties here. Floaty bloaties, floaty floaties. Oh, the floaties. Wait, where's the last one? Where's the last one? Oh, there you are. Oh, interesting. A piece of flostrite dug up from the roots of a bloaty floaty. It has a rather unique color and is perhaps the one that Wangya spoke of. I can't English. How goes the rest of your, evening, afternoon, ramen? I wonder if the Nintendo Switch... Oh, shoot. There is a Ruin Hunter. Oh, wait, it's raining. This is perfect. Dude, this is actually perfect.
Coming to be. Moment of birth. I will have order. Solidify.
Sacred name, fortune preserve.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
There we go. A piece of plastrite plucked from a Ruin Hunter. It has a rather unique color and is perchance the Vermilionite that Wanya mentioned. Well, we got them. Piece of cake. Man, these wings are amazing. Oh yeah, and I didn't notice that this boat was here before. Wait, can we climb this lantern?
Crumble.
Crumby. Cookie crumble. Okay, if I climb carefully, might be able to. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, what's good, Rohan? Welcome, welcome. You haven't missed a single thing too much. Just plowing through some stuff. We're gonna ascend to world level 7 for sure, and then we'll do our pulls.
Wanya, we're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. Yep, without a doubt, these are azurite and vermilionite. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on, get carving.
Traveler and Paimon carve their wishes on the pieces of stone.
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with.
Boy.
Do you not have enough stomachs already, Paimon? Please.
And you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for.
Art just finished streaming Roblox. Yo, let me go ahead and give Art to Fight a shout out real quick. What was he doing exactly on Roblox? That's my brother's deepest desire.
So you made a wish for him instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find him, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you never had a chance to
Cowabunga.
make.
Cowabunga, we sure will.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wangya.
Chang
Well,
Chang.
hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
Technically, it's Chang Chang. They have not she has not pronounced it correctly.
Boy.
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a Xiao lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wangya, could you help me make a Xiao lantern?
Sure thing.
Aww.
But promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you stay out too long.
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
So you know how to make Xiao lanterns too?
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. Ah, good times.
What do you mean, heh?
I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials?
Happy to help.
Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Just playing some games suggested by the viewers. I see. Oh god. Yo, if the music in Liyue Harbor is so peaceful, I can't wait to hear what Inazuma's music be like.
Look over there. That guy's acting very suspicious. Don't you think?
Who is you? Excuse you.
Hey, what you doing?
What are you doing?
What you staring at me like that for? Get gone! What? Huh? Alright. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character? Then he opened his mouth and now Paimon's sure of it. He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon as he saw us approaching, he stood up and acted all innocent.
Nah, he's sus.
Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What could he be up to? Let's investigate.
Yeah, I haven't done this myself yet.
Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials!
Oh, he wants to make explosives.
On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous.
Yeah.
If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lantern supplies...
Nope.
Let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wangya about the situation when we get back.
Yo, emergency food, you're taking this very seriously. Why?
Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period.
Okay, spit it out. What's the real reason?
Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, mora meat, almond tofu.
Are you reading those off a menu? But Paimon, seriously, clear my throat again.
What do you mean, heh?
Heh. Heh.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like... Alright. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangya.
Yep, Paimon's gluttony and greed definitely knows no bounds.
Lantern right, special grilled tiger fish.
Did you get the materials?
Sure did.
Ah, yes, these'll do. Let me make a shell lantern for Ching Ching.
There is more, though.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay. Please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the lantern rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
Nah, Chief, we can't.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the lantern rite?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
I'm kind of cringing at her pronunciation of Chang Chang.
Bruh.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the lantern rite?
Not to a darling little angel.
Miss Wang?
Not to a darling
Miss Wang?
Not to a
They say the same thing, huh? Interesting. Go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and report to the Millilith. Yeet. Oh, it's Jia Yi.
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
We are here to report a suspicious individual.
Yeah, we saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable Mingxiao lantern supplies. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs.
Bruh.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and quote that. And I'm gonna have Karina quote that.
Goodness. This is a serious matter indeed.
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city.
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the lantern rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains.
Another day, another commission.
Commission? What commission? Oh, is this your way of offering to go to Guili Plains and pass on the message for me? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the lantern rite, and yet here you are, willing to lend a hand.
Alright, Rohan. Hopefully we'll catch you in a bit later after all this dialogue stuff, so we can catch you. You can catch me doing my 80 polls before the end of the night. I'll let you all know on Discord when I'm doing my polls.
Yeah! We must defend the food stalls! Let nobody touch them!
We must defend the food stalls. Let nobody touch them.
Oh my god. Let nobody touch the precious food stalls.
Absolutely. I can't thank you enough.
Now you can thank me more
Yes.
later.
No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
You're welcome. Alright, now where do we go? Guili, over here. Statue? Statue. Statue indeedy. We should be able to get plenty done tonight. Wait, actually, can I place my thing on this thing?
Quake!
Not, well, that's not the correct position, but it's a dong. It's a dong. Pause on that statement.
It's a hilly churro blockade! There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Oh my god, Paimon, can you please? Aha!
By royal decree.
Go.
Then, order guide you. Gather.
Shadow Raven. Let
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Who are you?
Oh, Jai sent us.
Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended quite differently.
What is it you're doing here?
I'm in charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out here. Once we got here, we decided to split up. I was searching this area.
Uh-huh.
The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up and dealt with them.
Disperse!
And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a
Yeetus.
second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else?
There's a suspicious character down at the harbor.
Another one? It's interminable. Right. When I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling?
Perhaps we could take this into our own hands.
Paimon thinks so too. With our wealth of experience, adventuring far and wide, we should be able to get to the bottom of this. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the shady-looking guy. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event. It's a psychological thing, apparently.
But dude, the crime hasn't even happened yet.
That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late.
Well, you're not wrong about that, my dude. You're not wrong about that. Anywho.
Once the crime happens, it'll be too late.
Knew it.
What the heck is that animation? We should chase after him.
Wait, there's another person.
Oh, it's Xiao. What's up, my dude? There is quite the height difference, my dudes. Now this is quite the height difference, too.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao, are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility.
You sure do, my
But
dude.
this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility, mortal traveler. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Yo, emergency food. Do you recognize this thing? Is this some gangsta sign?
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this lantern rite.
Actually, quite a festive color in this part of the world.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origins of this symbol first? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh! Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Kaya will know something about what? Kaya? What does he think he know about this thing? What the frick? And we have to go back to Mondstadt for this? We really gotta go back to Mondstadt for this dude. Maybe Kaya knows something about... Out of all people, why does Kaya know something about it? I find it kind of sus, you know? Then again, Kaya is semi-sus. We still play as him, but he's literally semi-sus. Oh, what do you know? He was expecting us. Oh, there you are. Eye patch dude with eye patch girl. Anyways.
Well, well. Long time no see.
Kaya! We went to the lantern rite in Liyue.
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Boy, we haven't even experienced the full festival yet.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Get to the point, Paimon.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
The traveler relates what they have seen.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
You flirt with the dark side, so you would know.
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, honorary knight. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not have dealings with its enemies. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue called integrity. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
Yeah, Kaya. Bruh. How do you explain an informant on the inside?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
D-Luke. Frickin' D-Luke. Oh boy, it's gotta be D-Luke. Hey, where are we supposed to go? Oh. Someone associated with D-Luke because D-Luke knows something on the inside, etc., etc., etc. Alright, informant, where the heck are you? Wine begets wisdom. Oh, code words. Wait a minute. Oh, this dude works for D-Luke. Nimrod. What the heck? Isn't he usually in the city, though?
Huh?
Hey! You're the guy, right? Kaya's informant?
informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one here, so...
Place we agreed upon? I know nothing.
Ugh, stop being so annoying.
Wine begets wisdom.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How? Was any of that even slightly necessary?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle.
And what would that be, my dude?
Caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I just now? Oh, yes. There's no way that they, the treasure hoarders, would dare make a move during the Lantern Rite. Also, the treasure hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Maybe.
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the treasure hoarders has the letter in their possession. There. I've marked their location on the map for you.
I appreciate it.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only solid lead. Let's not waste it.
Yeah, let's not waste it.
There's nothing more. I should get back to treasure hoarding. I mean, get back to those treasure hoarding lowlifes. To spy on them.
The treasure hoarder camp is located. Where the heck are they located? Where the heck are they located? Oh, wow, they're over there. Y'all gonna have to give me a quick moment because I need to use the restroom real quick. I've been keeping myself well hydrated and stuff. It won't take too long. It'll be a quick minute or so, so I'll play a quick quickie advertisement in the meantime. Be right back for a quick sec, folks.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Alright, my dudes and dudettes, I hope I have not kept anybody waiting for too long. Let us continue. Let us do the continued. Hope everybody else has been having a good evening. Or afternoon. Alright, so. Where were we? Alright, finding the camp. Where is it supposed to be? Oh, hey. There these suckers are. What? I'ma just yoink your goodies first. Oh, hey, that's a bunch of wheat. I'll take them. Bear.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
I'm sure that's actually Christian Ban as the man dressed as worker. I'm sure that's the dude who's the man dressed as worker.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
Xiao Ex Machina.
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey! Watch your tone of voice! Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
You say that.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course. If it turns out you're not a real Adeptus,
then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
Bruh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bruh.
What are they giving me to work with here? What are they giving me? Alright, Primordial Jade Winged Spear and Max Refinement 1 and 19.1% crit rate. 4-piece noblesse, okay. 3 constellations, okay. Okay, so 3 charges of E. When in the party, now on the field, Xiao's energy recharge is increased by 25%. Increases the E by 3. So he has 5. Ooh, these are some juicy numbers. 404%, okay. Bane of all evil, okay, we gotta focus on triggering that. And then... what else? Alright, so let's take a look at these numbers real quick. So he has 135% energy recharge. Jesus Christ, this crit rate. 91.9% crit damage, and no animo damage bonus. You're gonna give me this dude without animo damage bonus.
Bruh.
Come on, MiHoYo, come on. Alright, let's do this. Hold on. Let's put it over here.
you're open. Order guide you.
By royal decree.
That was just one hit.
Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
Bruh.
Major bruh. Bruh moment overload. Also, I'm just taking some time to take screenshots of dialogue cutscenes because apparently for some reason we don't have the option to like take screenshots of in-game dialogue for some reason.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good. However...
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn out fine.
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
I just skimmed through the letter a little bit. I think it's like, oh hey, let's meet up, you guys. I know how you treasure hoarders do things. You like to wear masks, etc., etc. Like it's the pandemic, etc.
Then it is settled.
Chocolate.
What is it?
Next time we meet,
Huh?
let's make it somewhere with a view of the Mingxiao Lantern.
I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year.
Who says anything about
When
crowded?
this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn.
Dude, who says anything about a crowded area? I get you. I totally get you.
In previous years, the Mingxiao Lantern has been visible even from there.
Huh?
Wait.
He's vanished. Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
Can we still look at the letter? Like... Oh, there it is.
Treasure hoarder big folk. I have an opportunity so crazy lucrative yet feasible. Once a lifetime thing y'all wanna miss, eh? Intrigued, right? Meet me in the dead of the night. I'll put me finest mask on to honor y'all guys for y'all to recognize me. And I humbly recommend that there y'all do too. Just so that there the authority don't recognize y'all folks. Anyway, I'm no snitch, of course. It's a kind reminder that I think that there's the way the treasure hoarder do things right to put on cool masks. And I know y'all are cool folk. Cool folk gets along with cool masks that they're so cool and I like cool things, yeah? So meet y'all there then.
Interesting. I think I shall clip myself talking in that weird accent. I mean, it's the way the letter was written, folks. It's just the way the letter was written. I just needed to, like, read it that way. So, okay, so we have to go down... Wait. Where is my quest pointer tracking? Honestly, if I was going to teleport to that domain that I already cleared, I have to climb, and I don't want to exactly have to climb. I do want to beat up this dude later, though, because I need his parts. Parts.
Where can I find you, Bishop?
Good question. If you go to your, That's easy. If you go to your... enemies... and you go to Elite Enemies, go all the way to the bottom, and click on Navigate, and it will show you the nearest Geo-Bishop on the map. If anything, just go to the Adventurer's Handbook and look at the enemies, and you can click on Navigate, and you can... the game will tell you where to go. Wait. Who this?
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth. But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks while doing it.
You tell them, emergency food.
Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Well, there's one mask. Thank D-Luke he gave that to us. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to take a picture of this. This is amazing. This getup is pretty cool, though.
Wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What game are you two playing? You're finished.
Oz, reveal thyself.
You missed me. You missed me. Come on, buddy. Come on. What you got? Oh, that tickled. You missed me. Here's the Wrath of the Rock. Ooh, this dude wants to put up some fight. This dude wants to put up some fight.
Come into being. Witness my great undertaking.
Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial... Huh? You're giving up just like that?
Bruh.
Oh my god, I can't even. I can't even with this right now. This is like, I'm trying to feel serious right now, but this is just so cheesy and corny.
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders, oh, man, they're my heroes.
Nani? Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity, then submit my pledge of loyalty.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister, evil-looking. But instead, we get you.
Take what you get.
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Oh, yeah, I know where you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
My dude, you know you just unfolded your crime plan to us? So,
Boy.
do you not know how to be a proper criminal?
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plaustrite once it was airborne?
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Well, to be fair, emergency food was not wrong. That dude is kind of stupid. You could say it was a undone. Technically, that's how it be. You win some, you lose some. You got to learn things the hard way, my dude. Oh yeah, let's spend some more. Might as well clear out some sigils. I mean, spend some more. Spend some sigils. Might as well clear that out. I think I still need to find a... I think at least like a few more animal sigils at least to like completely get rid of it from my inventory. Alright, Jai, we turn him in.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot afford the slightest interference.
On the topic of keeping the lantern right safe.
Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought in.
Huzzah!
Dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant.
Pogs.
That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the lantern rite in peace.
Yeah, welcome.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then.
If only Shower here to see the Mingxiao lantern.
Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait, do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was?
Skybracer sounds about right.
So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.
Agreed, Emergency Food. Agreed. Well, part 2, Recurrence Beneath the Lanterns, is finito. So now we've unlocked Lantern Rite Tales Pot Doses. Alright, let's take a look at these chores that we need to do. Alright, and this thing unlocks in 6 hours. Apparently. So I'm guessing maybe we'll do it tomorrow? Hey, hold on. The Xiao Market has opened up in stage 2, right?
Here, get some pocket change.
Hey, thank you for catching up with us, Sora. Hope you're doing well. And I appreciate the pocket change. I appreciate you, my dude. Wangshu once again. Something is bothering Vergoldet, boss of the Wangshu Inn. How are you doing, Sora? Did you watch the Nintendo Direct today? What's up in Theater Mechanicus? Oh, hey. Spent a total of 3,000 points. I got you, I got you. Ooh, I have 400 to spend. What else can I do? Oh, the armory, right. Oh yeah, I need to unlock the longbow. And I also need to unlock the Desire Mechanicus. I think I'll go ahead and upgrade the longbow. And I appreciate the pocket change, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and check on our expeditions real quick first. I promise y'all folks, by the time we're all done, we should be able to get those 80 pulls done and ready. I just need to inform the whole crowd, get the folks ready, and we'll be pulling on the Kuching banner. Wait, hold on. I have another alert. Why do I keep on getting alerts? The direct felt like a 5-star weapon. I don't blame you, dude. I'm half impressed, but not really. Are there any games you're looking forward to, though? We didn't even have a confirmation for Genshin Impact for the Nintendo Switch again, when they clearly announced in January 2020 that it would be on the Switch soon. But their definition of soon, whether it be Nintendo or MiHoYo, is questionable. It's not even fair for the Nintendo Switch players because, like, they've already missed out on, like, several banner characters. It's not easy for everybody to play on the phone either. Alright, let's talk to Vergoldet. Wang Shu once again. There's always like a quest for us to go blah 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 with somebody about, in all honesty. But yeah, I hope there's at least like one game you can be looking forward to, Sora. I think Splatoon 3 is grabbing a lot of people's attentions. Skyward Sword a little bit on the Switch. We're also gonna have, what is it? I think I'm kind of excited for the dodgeball game, and I'm also kind of excited for Plants vs Zombies. What else? What else am I excited for? Gosh, I'm like vaguely forgetting already. Kind of excited for the next Smash character, although she's another sword fighter. Kind of upsetting there's nothing new from Pokemon or Metroid. Metroid Prime 4, where you at? Bayonetta 3, where you at? Some JRPGs got my... Yeah, there's like... I feel like every other Nintendo Switch announcement has been mostly RPGs, JRPGs. And that can attract like a select group of people. Speaking of RPGs, we don't have Monster Hunter Stories with an update yet. Each Lantern Right is the same old story. What happened? Don't you know?
We're in a bit of a pickle. A lot of our staff have gone back home to spend the Lantern Right with their families.
It's difficult to run the inn like this. Dude, I'm talking! Dude, why'd you push me? Rude. Greeting the guests, decorating the inn, and making preparations for the celebration. All on top of our regular responsibilities, of course.
There's no way Smiley Young...
Hey, dude, I'm talking.
Smiley Young Shao can keep up with this workload. Traveler, could you lend him a hand?
Leave it to me. Outrider... Oh, wait, I'm not Amber, so...
I'm sure he'll appreciate it. You'll find him in the kitchen.
Still have some things to finish up here. No problem. Aye, aye, Capitan. Oh, who's that? The kitchen staff is... Oh, it's you. Do you need something? If you're looking to order food, it could take a while. It's incredibly busy at the moment. Do you want help with anything? You came to help? Oh, I can't complain about that. Not when I'm completely swamped. Could you go downstairs and get the cooking ingredients that just came for me? I need them very urgently. While you're at it, you can also take these Shao lanterns and hang them on the 2 trees by the entrance to the inn. The innkeeper's been nagging me about it for way too long. Oh yeah, Sora, have you celebrated, I'm not so sure if you celebrate or not. We've had, we have like a few holidays over the weekend. We've had Chinese New Year, we've had Valentine's Day, we had President's Day. Oh, President's Day I don't think holds too much significance, but, hope you had a pretty good weekend. I hope you did. The heck? Where's this supposed to be? Oh, that's where you are, Jiangshi. That's where you are. I never noticed that you're here. Oh, wait. This is an artifact spot? Hello? This is an artifact spot or... Really? I never realized that. Hello. I guess I should mark this on my map then. Interesting.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back.
Alright, whose artifact needs a modifying? Who has a 1-star artifact that I could use some modifying on?
Fourth.
At the same time, I don't want to sacrifice the wrong artifact. But at the same time, it's hard to say. Wait, hold on a second. That's crit rate. This is elemental mastery. 5.8% with 5.6. I think I'll actually keep the crit rate one and sacrifice this one. Because I don't feel like I have any characters who need that. Pocket change, gotta grab my pocket change. Wait, where am I supposed to hang the lanterns? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, will that be it? I hope that's it, because I do want to ascend my world level, and I do want to do my polls to end the night with. Afterwards, we'll probably got more chores to do. So if there's anything to know about this event is that we have a bunch of chores to do. There you go. Oops, my bad. How'd it go? Is everything taken care of? Yep, all done. Thanks, I owe you big time. Now I need to get these dishes out pronto, or else the customers will start complaining. Go well, eat well. May wind guide you.
Oh, you're back. Is Young Xiao?
He should be able to manage now.
That's good. Thanks for your help.
Oh, hey, it's Wangya.
Nothing here either.
Oh, did you come here bringing Xiao lanterns?
Oh, Traveler, what a coincidence. I didn't expect you to be here. One could say I'm delivering the lanterns. Have you heard about Qingse village? It's pretty far from the city. Most of the villagers are either children or elderly. So each year around the Lantern Rite, the Ministry of Civil Affairs delegates a representative to bring them some essentials. The first batch has already been delivered. I'd like to go a step further and make sure that the festivity atmosphere makes its way to the village as well. That's why I asked Qingzhou to prepare some lantern riddles and go to Qingse to entertain local children.
Didn't he have that agreement with Vermeer?
A poet of his reputation should be up to the task. I also want to involve Mr. Bo Huan. He's a pretty good calligrapher. It would be amazing if he could help the elderly write their wishes on Xiao lanterns. However, despite my best efforts to find him, Mr. Bo Huan is nowhere to be found. Someone told me he'd gone gathering materials in Dihua Marsh, so I came here looking for him.
You know what happened to Mr. Bo Huan?
Let me think. He came to the inn not too long ago. He mentioned he'd be gathering things nearby. I wouldn't be surprised if he's since left the area. There are a lot of monsters lurking in the wild. I see, but I already told Qingzhou to meet me at Wanshu Inn. He'll be coming here shortly.
Consider it done.
My gratitude knows no bounds. I'll wait for Qingzhou here. We still have some matters to discuss. Ah, my schedule's already bursting at the seams.
Tell me about it, my dude. Tell me about it.
Howdy. Please.
Howdy. Where's he at now? I really have to make my way over there by gliding or on foot. Well, this is super duper convenient. I think after I get this done, we'll actually wrap up our night by doing the... I don't know, do I have peeps here? I feel like little by little peeps are lurking or just... It's okay, I think once I send out a friendly reminder, we'll have peeps over around and, around and about, and we'll be doing our polls, definitely before the end of the night. So once we get these next set of chores unlocked, we'll ascend the world level, and then we'll go ahead and get these polls. Ah, dang it. You always want to give me a blocked road over here. Hey there, what's up, fellas?
This is order. Solidify.
Life goes on.
By royal decree.
Moments of birth.
If only those burly dudes can actually give me the horns I need. They really need to give me the horns I need. Oh, hey, that dude's probably being tortured by monsters.
will have order.
I will have order.
Solidify.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so careless. What were you up to here? I came here looking for materials. I thought it'd be nice to make some decorative writings and give them to my friends as lanternite gifts. But I need a few bottles of special ink for those. It was supposed to be just a pleasant little walk in search of the required ingredients. I never would have expected to come across all those monsters ever. About Wang Ya's request. Go to Chingsa Village and do some calligraphy for the villagers. No problem at all. You can count on me. Oh, Chingsa Village. Oh, it's the one with a huge population of elderly people. Here's an idea. Why don't you help me find core lapis and Qingxing? I need those to make some ink. You make ink out of those? There's a gap in your knowledge, I see. Powdered core lapis dissolved in ink makes the character shine with the most radiant shine of gold. Truly auspicious. Qingxin juice, on the other hand, adds a delicate flowery fragrance to the natural scent of ink. If the ink itself is good enough, those two aromas will complement each other beautifully. Chef's kiss. What attention to detail. That's nothing compared to the lengths some connoisseurs are willing to go to produce their inks. Let's keep it simple this time. Just gather the materials and give them to me. Whew, I need a moment to catch my breath. These monsters scared the life out of me. I got plenty. Here you go, my dude. Alright, I've got everything I need. You can go back to Wangyan now. I'll head to Wangshu Inn after a short moment's respite. Going to Chingsa Village to do some calligraphy. Something right up my alley.
Is this the last thing we need to do before I need to take another break? After I finish taking my break, we actually do have to do our polls. These polls are gonna matter.
We've almost spent like 6 hours here. Good amount of time that we spent in Genshin today.
Have you found Mr. Bohan yet?
He promised to go with you, but he'll need a moment to get here.
Great. I ran into Qingzhou earlier, and he seemed quite perturbed. He went out for a walk, saying that he needed to look for some inspiration. I'm beyond grateful. I'll wait for Mr. Bohan here and fill him in on the details. Then I need to stay the course with him with all the unfinished business in Liyue Harbor. Looks like a back and forth trips between Wangshu Inn and Liyue Harbor will continue for a while. We'll head to Chingsa Village as soon as I'm done with all the outstanding tasks. Should you wish to join us, you can meet us there. I feel I can handle my workload faster.
Oh, you're telling me, sister. Is that it? Is that all for?
Guess where you're from.
Is that it? For the Lantern Right Tales Part 2 to begin with? Yes! Thank you. Okay. We need to go. He's still inviting people to play with the Luma screen. More chores. How many chores are these? 30 multiplied by 9. That's going to be 2,700. Oh, I should have accepted all. My bad. My bad. Wait, hold on. Why am I still getting notifications here? What the heck? Why do I have an exclamation point? I think the Lumiscree one will be pretty important because, like, it's going to give us some extra gems, some extra primos.
Let me guess where you're from.
Why am I getting it? Oh my god. Alright, so let me go ahead and set up my team first for the Adventure Rank session, because that's going to be importante. So let's go with... I think we'll go with Tartaglia. Benny, we're gonna go with Benny as well.
Hold you back.
And then we're also gonna go with...
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
That's 2 bow users and 3 sword users. Actually, hold on.
Present.
Alright, so this is gonna be our team for ascending to world level 7. Now I need to go ahead and take another intermission, folks, because this is what we're... Oh, hold on. This is what we're going to be doing first, and then we're going to end... we're going to end with our polls for the evening. So when I return from my break, folks, we're going to get this world ascension handled. done and done through and through. And then afterwards... Wait, where's the World Ascension thing? Oh, yeah, over here. Because we need to get like a couple more of those blue poles, you know? Those blue poles are going to come in clutch. I have 20 poles saved currently, fun. My dude, Rohan, you are ready. You are definitely ready. Alright. Things are going to get scarier. But let me go ahead and take one more intermission. I'm not going to go to the intermission screen because I wanted peeps to take time to get here. And when I return, we'll clear the ruins one final time on this account, and then we'll get through those 80 poles and end it off there. Whichever 5-star we get is whatever 5-star we get. And as always, folks, when we get the 5-star poll, I'm going to be turning off my monitor. I'm going to be covering my screen, and based on y'all's reactions alone, I'm going to determine whether or not we won the 50-50 and pulled the 5-star or not. If we didn't pull the 5-star, at least the next banner character is guaranteed. Because the next banner I want to pull on is the Staff of Homa banner, so I need to save my pulls for that. So whatever 5-star we have here is whatever we have here. We got to stick with it. Anyways, I will be right back one more time. I'm going to go ahead and play a quick advertisement in the meantime.